You can go through this slide one by one. So it's introduction. Already we have explained what is whisper theory. How the shape of the molecule is determined. The shape of the molecule is determined by bonding and lone pair electrons. So repulsion strength. Lone pair will have more strength. Lone pair have less than that lone pair, and bond pair have more less than that lone pair and bond pair. Repulsion strength. Triple bond have more strength, double bond have more strength, and single bond have triple bond have more strength than double bond has more strength than single bond. Presence of lone pair on the central atom causes slight distortions of bond angle from the ideal shape. So the magnitude of repulsion between bonding pair of electrons depend on the electronegativity differences between central atom and the other atom. Here this is a step to how to predict the geometry of this particular compound. Determine the central atom, draw the electron dot structure, Lewis structure, find the arrangement of electron pair, find the arrangement of bonding pair, determine the geometry based on the bonding pair. Shape of the molecules containing bonded pair of electrons only. Central atom with 2 electrons. So what is the shape? Linear. Example, beryllium hydride. Central atom with 3 electron pair. Central atom with 4 electron pair. Example, methane. The bond angle is 109.5 degree. Central atom with 5 electron. Phosphorus pentachloride. It has trigonal bipyramidal shape. Bond angle is 120 degree and 90 degree. Sulfur hexafluoride. When you see the sulfur hexafluoride, it has octahedral shape. So when you see the sulfur hexafluoride, how many number of valence electrons are there? Number of electrons in the valence shell of sulfur is 6. That is 6 from sulfur and another 6 from fluorine. So it has 12 valency shell electrons. So it has 6 pair. The 6 electron pair will be directed towards the apices of an octahedron and the molecule will be octahedral. The bond angle are 90 degree and 180 degree. What is the shape of phosphorus pentachloride? Phosphorus pentachloride shape is trigonal bipyramidal. How will you predict the shape? The number of electrons in valence shell of phosphorus is 5. So how many electrons from this another 5 chlorine atom? Each chlorine gives 1. So 5. So 5 belong to phosphorus and 5 belong to chlorine. Thus it has 10 electrons, so 5 pairs. The 5 electron pair will be directed towards the apices of the trigonal bipyramid and the molecule will be trigonal bipyramidal. There will be 3 phosphorus chlorine bond in the equatorial plane and 2 phosphorus chlorine bond on the axis passing at right angle through the equatorial plane. So thus the bond angle will be 90 degree and 120 degree. So this is the way we have to explain the structure of particular compound. Shape of the molecule containing bonded pair as well as lone pair of electrons. Central atom with 4 electron pair tetrahedral. 5 electrons in the valence shell of nitrogen. Molecular geometry is tetrahedral. The electron pair arrangement is trigonal pyramidal. Presence of lone pair causes slight distortion from 109 degree 28 to 107 degree 48. As ammonia molecule is trigonal pi pyramidal with bond angle 107. When you see this ammonia, 4 electron pair, that means 5 electron belonging to nitrogen plus 3 from 3 hydrogen atom. So it has 4 electron pair available in the valence shell of nitrogen will be directed towards the apices of tetrahedron. 3 of the apices will be occupied by 3 hydrogen atom and 1 by 1 lone pair. So in the 4 pair, 3 pair will go to 3 hydrogen atom, 1 lone pair will be near the nitrogen. So the molecule will thus have a trigonal pyramidal shape with 1 lone pair. The lone pair will repel the bond pair in such a manner that HNH bond angle will decrease 107 degree 48 to actual angle of tetrahedral angle is 109 degree 28. So this is the explanation you have to give. The explanation is there in your textbook in page number 112. This is the electron dot valency Vesper theory for water molecule. Vesper theory for water molecule. When you see that water molecule, it has 4 electron pair because 6 electron belong to oxygen and 2 from 2 hydrogen atom available in the valence shell of oxygen will be directed towards the apices of tetrahedron. 2 of the 4 apices will be occupied by 2 hydrogen atom and the other 2 by lone pair. So the molecule will have bent shape with 2 lone pair on oxygen. So the tetrahedral angle will be badly distorted from 109 degree to 104 degree by the 2 lone pair. As is expected, the decrease in the bond angle is greater in water than ammonia because of due to 2 lone pair in water. So these are the points, are very important points. For next one, sulfur tetrafluoride. The explanation is given in your textbook. In sulfur tetrafluoride, 5 electron pairs are there. So 6 from sulfur and 4 from fluorine will be directed towards the 5 apices of a trigonal pi pyramid. as there are only 4 bonds on sulfur, the 4 apices on the trigonal pi pyramid will be occupied by 4 fluorine atom and the 5th by lone pair. It has been found that lone pair is a trigonal pi pyramid lie in an equatorial plane, and hence sulfur tetrafluoride will have a seesaw structure. The lone pair will repel the bond pair and distort the structure. The equatorial of fluorine sulfur fluorine angle is 101.5 degree and equatorial to axial fluorine sulfur fluorine angle is 86.5 degree. If you observe the structure and see the lone pair array electrons and see the arrangement of other atom, if you see the shape, clearly you can explain the reason. You can see this one and you can explain the reason. For ammonia, here the molecular geometry is given. If you know the number of bond, number of lone pair and number of charge,